In this video, I'm going to show you how to combine and merge the vertex. Okay, so as you can see here, I already placed my hand body part inside a single file. So I have placed my head as well. I have placed the ear and the body and so on and so on. Okay, so as you can see right now, like these two are separate. Okay, we're supposed to combine these body part together. Okay, make sure you place the body part correctly in the correct position. So first of all, you have to select this and the hand, and then you have to combine. Okay, so you go to mesh and then combine. Okay, now once it's combined, you have to make sure that the vertex are merged. So I'm going to open up my poly count and I'm going to check its surrounding. Okay, right now there is 2 here, so I have to merge them. Okay, so I go to edit mesh, go to merge, and I have merged that one, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. Press G to repeat the process. Okay, and make sure you don't merge the wrong vertex by accident. And again, once you complete, you can check your mesh by pressing 3. Okay, if there is no like weird shape happening, then it should be fine. Okay, again, like continue by merging your head body part, then the ear, and then the leg, right, on the foot. Okay, then once you finish with that, don't forget to mirror to the other side. Okay, so there are different ways to mirror. So you can use the mirror function, or you can do the manual mirror. So in this case, I'm going to place my pivot right in the center by holding D to move my pivot. Holding D, then I'm gonna press X to make the pivot snap to the grid. Okay, make sure it snaps to the origin. So I'm gonna have to zoom like pretty close and make sure it snaps to the origin. Okay, D and X. Okay, and then from there you can go to edit and duplicate special and make sure that this is set to copy, not instance. Okay, and I'm gonna reset it, make sure everything's okay, and then I'm going to change the scale to -1. Okay, make sure the line in the middle is straight, because if it's not, then you're gonna have a hard time merging all these vertex. Again, you can also use different method, whatever works for you. Okay, I prefer this method because then I have more control over the vertex that I'm merging. Okay, especially around this area, right, when everything is become very close, you don't want to merge this vertex by accident, because if you make a mistake here, right, it's very difficult for you to fix. Okay, because if you look at the area here, is very tight. Okay, there is not much gap for you to move around. That's why I like to do this merging portion manually. So then again, I will not make mistakes. Okay, so assuming everything's in the correct places, I'm going to select the right and the left together, and I'm going to combine. Okay, again, combining it only merge these two objects as one object. Okay, but the vertex still not merge. Okay, so if you look at this vertex, okay, in the middle, okay, there's 2 vertex there, and you have to do the manual merging again. Okay, like that. Now, again, there's a better way for you to do that merging. Okay, so I'm going to select my object. Okay, and selecting its object mode. Then if you go to merge and the little box, it will open up the setting. Okay, so by default, right, it's set to 0.01. Okay, so what it means, like whatever vertex within that radius, it will get merged. Okay, now I want to put this to 0.0001. So it's very small radius. So whatever vertex that in that radius, it will get merged. Okay, especially the one in the middle, the location of that vertex are almost identical, right? Because it's stacked onto one another. So having this small value, it should do the job for me. Okay, so I want to press apply, and all these vertex in the middle should get merged. Okay, let's check it out. Alright, so select this. Okay, so it's 1. Okay, select that. It's also 1. Select this. It's also 1. Okay, so it seems everything's okay. Now, depending on how you model your character, right? If your mouth, okay, especially around this area, is being too close or within that 1 or 0.001 radius that you put here, and this vertex make it merge. Okay, so you need to be very extra careful with this function, because once it get merged, it's very difficult to fix, because you might need to delete some of these faces and you have to remodel to fix the problem. Okay, that's why, like always, model with the character mouth open a little bit, so that way I don't run into trouble of this vertex being merged. Okay, again, just make sure we check everything is nice and nothing is merged by accident, right? You go around to its like this crotch area, everything is fine. Now you see here we got trouble. Okay, and this is like probably caused because the middle line is not straight. Okay, so with this problem you have to fix manually. So again, you can fix this problem by going to this function, merge to center, right? So this will merge that two vertex exactly to the center. Okay, and again, around this area I usually have trouble, so I forgot to check that the line there are supposed to be straight. Okay, so this is a very typical problem. And again, go around to your model and make sure you check entirely. Okay, make sure only 2 are selected, and then you don't want the case where you select too many, then you merge, then everything like merge badly. Okay, so you need to be very careful when it comes to this stage of your modeling. Okay, again, I'm gonna press like G to repeat, and make sure the line also straight. Okay, you don't want to have like a crooked line, especially for this line in the middle. Okay, in some cases you might need to go back and undo, okay, or maybe even delete your model and make sure everything is straight before you even merge your character. Okay, because this stage is very important. We don't want to have a very bad mirroring happening. Okay, so again, make sure everything selected, and then you check whether everything is properly matched to the center. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop the video and leave it up to you to make sure that everything is correct, especially the middle line are perfectly straight before you merge or before you combine and merge your object. Okay.